trading here?
You're back, and not a moment too soon. I am afraid to admit that I am a bit out of my depth, friend. The Blue Sash Guild is in desperate need of help, and only someone with an understanding of the adventurer's life can aid them. They are a collection of close companions devoted to facing the thrills of Tamriel alongside each other. I have always known them as the tightest of friends. Until this recent bout of drama, that is. I would, of course, pay you for your aid. Do what you do best. Throw yourself into the fray and let head and heart guide you toward a solution. Go to Waste Walker's Forge in Belkarth and speak with the guild's leader, Estelle. Please, end this drama before it's too late. The Blue Sash is well known for its efforts to uplift adventurers, both new and returning. To lose them to bickering and finger-pointing would be a great loss. I hope you can knock some sense into them.
I already checked my bags. I don't have the bow. Are you calling me a liar?
Almanora, please. No one is calling you a liar.
I am calling her a liar.
Ugh, I've had it!
Way to go, Jessie.
I still think the only solution is to let Almanora and Jessie fight it out. Nothing a few fists and broken teeth can't fix.
It seems my words did not hit their mark. I should stick to arrows and keep my mouth shut.
Sorry, stranger, but I could use some space. I need a moment to collect myself. I try not to make a habit of public outbursts.
Sorry about that. We don't usually argue this loudly, or publicly for that matter. Seems we're all at our wits' end. Oh, look at me, prattling on to a stranger. Don't mind us. We won't cause any trouble. Really? Bless his enormous heart and, frankly, your bravery. I don't know how much of our argument you overheard, but we found a rare bow inside Zalgaz's den, and now it seems to have disappeared. I'm honestly not certain. She found it, that much is true, but we were attacked before we could distribute loot. Once we were clear of danger, Jessie asked if he could have the bow, but Almanora said she didn't have it. Seemingly, but Jessie thinks she just wants to pocket it and break it down for magical materials. I don't know what to do. I've always been better at mending physical wounds. We've been friends for ages. I can't stand the thought of disbanding. Thank you for taking this on, stranger. It really means a lot to me. Almanora is a fantastically talented mage. I've never known a spell slinger as good as her. That being said, she's a storm in a bottle, that one. Be gentle.
This is not the first time my flicking tongue has started an argument. I have considered cutting it out, but I needed to taste the wind. That is my secret to being a good archer. Oh, and I do hope you get through to Alma. I feel bad.
Alma's as gentle as a mudslide, and as patient as an angry etcheteer. I love her for it, but those qualities don't make for level-headed discussion. And I empathize. I get impatient when I can't solve a problem with a good headbutt.
Come to gawk at the angry mage? I'm not above freezing you in a block of ice, you know. I once left a pickpocket frozen for the better part of a fortnight, just to teach them a lesson. And what? You want to check my pockets too? Sorry, I shouldn't lash out at you. This whole situation just has me at my wit's end. Listen, I would never steal from my guildmates. The accusation alone hurts my feelings. It's all a little fuzzy. I've been feeling sick all week, and probably shouldn't have gone adventuring in the first place, but being with my friends always makes me feel better. So I remember finding the bow, but not what I did with it. Jeshi was supposed to keep watch, but of course that bow distracted him. Wait, I'm not even sure I took it out of the chest. I remember calling out what I found, but not stowing it. Do you think it might still be in Zalgaz's den? We better hurry. If I left the bow in Zalgaz's den, then any bottom-of-the-barrel adventurer might happen upon it. You go on ahead. I'll meet you at the cave's entrance.
This is not the first time my flick...
Don't mind me, just brewing a quick potion. Ready when you are. All this fighting has kept me from sorting my reagents, and I'm certain I have enough for an invisibility potion. I promise, I'm not always this disorganized. The chest should be around here somewhere. Let's go. That almost ate Big Rock. We found it. Now to put that invisibility potion to use. I'll meet you back at the forge in Belkarth. understand. We got the bow back. What's the big deal?
It isn't about the bow. I need some space, Alma.
It's all right, Alma. We'll get this sorted. Everyone take a break while I talk with our friend here.
Oh, I suppose it was foolish to think returning the bow would mend our troubles. I've never seen Jeshi act like this before. It can't all be because of me, can it?
Big Rock doesn't get it. Jeshi wanted the bow and now he has it. That should have solved everything. Unless he wants to fight it out. I would fight it out with him if he asked.
I wish to be alone, stranger. I need to think about what to do next.
Almanor told us you helped find the bow. I appreciate that, but it seems it won't be enough to solve all our problems. Something seems to still be bothering Jeshi. Something's been eating at him ever since the cave, and it got worse once you and Alma left to find the bow. Jeshi's never been good with words, and it seems none of us are actually any better. Would you mind talking to him? Thank you. I'm certain he would rather fling himself into the forge than open up to one of us. I'll try and mend things with Alma. We should have listened to her like you did.
Big Rock doesn't get it. Jeshi wanted...
I am glad they sent you up here to speak with me. It will be easier to reveal my shame-slicked scales to a stranger. I do not feel good about how I treated Alma. In truth, I was angrier with myself than the trivial issue of missing loot. I was supposed to keep a lookout for enemies, and I failed. My friends could have been seriously injured. I was so focused on the bow, because I had just spent a sizable amount of gold on materials to craft better gear for my friends, but did not have enough for myself. Finding this bow felt like a gift from Zenithar. Well, that was the plan. But I just received word from my hirelings that my order of materials was lost in an attack on their caravan. So I have only succeeded in emptying my coffers and ruining a friendship. You will? I haven't experienced such unabashed kindness since I met my friends. I'll make note of the caravan's last known location on your map. I'll prepare my tools and start my stretches. Once you return with the materials, I will enter a crafting frenzy like no one has ever seen.
Big Rock doesn't get it. Jeshi wanted...
If anyone ever tells you it's easy to lead a guild and be its primary healer, tell them to walk straight into oblivion.
Oh, I suppose it was foolish to think...
Work never ends.
Welcome back. Jeshi told us to send you upstairs the second you arrived. So get on up there, I guess.
Jeshi has been banging around up there ever since you left, and he won't let any of us near the second floor. I don't know what you said to him, but he already seems to be in better spirits.
Don't tell me Jeshi also had you running around Craglawn. Apologies, friend. Seems our little guild spat has put you to work. I hope Kuzam-Jo is paying you for this, because I doubt we are. Not that we wouldn't want to, that is.
Jeshi says he has some big surprise for us. Just in case it's the bad kind of surprise, the sort that ends in bloodshed. I am eating my favorite soup. You never know when it will be the last time you get to eat your favorite soup.
Tell me, were you able to gather all of my missing materials? I've prepared everything else I need to craft the gear. Hand them over and I'll get right to work. Everything else is prepared, and the forge is at the perfect temperature. This will only take a moment. And prepare yourself. Something you will learn about me is that I have a knack for showmanship. I've waited ages to craft these designs. Get ready, friends. Jeshi needs only a moment more.
What are you up to, Jeshi?
He's got that crazed lilt in his voice again.
I hope it's an axe. Wait, no, 2 axes!
Come on up. Your surprise is ready.
Oh, our very own treasure chest. How nice.
I believe the surprise is inside the chest, Big Rock.
Right you are. Our friend here helped me source the last materials I needed to make you each something special. Now, everyone, close your eyes. Alma, an axe so you can get up close and personal. Estelle, a circlet to help you regenerate magicka. And practically indestructible armor for Big Rock.
These are amazing.
It's perfect, Jeshi. Thank you.
It took ages to scrape together the gold, but... Big Rock, what is that?
I think I know the perfect way to test this armor. I've been saving this dwarven explosive since our time in...
Well, that can't be good.
Just when I thought I've seen Big Rock make every possible bad decision, he conjures up a new one. The dedication it must take. It's admirable, really.
I am only slightly ashamed to admit that my first thought was of how much night pumice it took to make that armor. Let's hope it was enough to keep him from completely destroying himself.
What's that saying? Daedric curses come in threes? I should have known Big Rock would find a way to end all this with a... Well, it feels insensitive to say out loud. Big Rock happened. He has not quite learned the fact that impulsiveness does not make for a good frontline tank. In this particular case, it seems he tried to blow himself up in the name of research. Lucky for him, that wasn't an explosive. My best guess? Some sort of dwarven transportation device. An old one at that. Barely a burst of magicka. Which should mean he's somewhere nearby. Ideally hip-deep in camel manure. I hate to ask this of you, but would you mind tracking him down? Thank you, truly. Big Rock can't have gone too far. I'm sure you'll find him in no time. And I promise I won't start causing trouble when you return.
I am only slightly ashamed.
Jesse, this armor is amazing! I didn't feel a thing! Wait, where am I? I thought for sure that thing was an explosive, but then there was a rush of colors and sounds and a whole lot of weird flavors. And then I fell on my head right here. Sure was, but that's what I'm good at. Doing the dangerous sorts of things that might get the others hurt. Big Rock is tougher than all three of them combined. But that's all right, because it means there's plenty of me to protect them. If I see something that might hurt my friends, I charge right at it. If I stop to ask questions, it might be too late and someone could get hurt. If I could, I'd never have thoughts again. Nothing to get in the way of protecting them. If I get hurt, I know they will be there to help me up. That's the great thing about having friends, isn't it? You don't have to think about it to know they support you. You just know they do. You're right. Let's get back to the forge. I need Jesse to know his armor is pretty much entirely indestructible, and I'm living proof. Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. It takes me a bit to break in new armor. Let's head on back. Jesse is probably worried sick.
They've returned!
Sorry, everyone. That was probably really scary.
We're just happy to have you back in one piece, Big Rock. Come here.
Big Rock, get over here and let me check that armor. Make sure you didn't fuse yourself to it.
A quick word, friend.
Oh, I'm glad Big Rock wasn't hurt. I'm ready to start adventuring together again, and it wouldn't be the same without him leading the charge.
Not to shine my own scales, but the armor held up remarkably well. Perhaps I will consider making myself a set when I've put together the coin for it.
Looks like nobody is angry or depressed anymore. There's nothing a little dwarven explosive can't fix.
Everyone's smiling again. I thought for certain this was going to be the end of us. How many years of traveling together were we prepared to throw down the cliffside? Of course, this is all thanks to you. How could you not fall in love with the people who protect you from the undead? Heal your wounds or light your path through a dark cave. They've each made my life richer for having them in it. I hope I do the same for them. Hopefully a long night in a tavern. After that, whatever Tamriel has to offer, we're ready for it. I wish you safe travels, friend. And please, give Kuzam-Jo my thanks.
With everything settled, I can't imagine we stick around here very long. Big Rock gets cranky if we stay around towns for too long. Maybe we'll see you around out there. Thanks for everything.
I wish we had met under better circumstances. But for what it's worth, you'll be right beside us on our adventures. Every time I look at the new gear I made my friends, I'll be thinking of you.
If I ever spot you out there, I'm going to charge right at you. You better be ready for me.
I've never been one to pray to the divines, but maybe Mara really is keeping an eye out for us. Give Kuzam-Jo our thanks. He's a good one, that priest.
Do my keen ears deceive me? Or is that the boisterous laughter of the Blue Sash Guild I hear? I expect I have you to thank for this. It seems being an adventurer has honed far more skills than just sword-swinging and flame-throwing. And I will rightly assume that the heartwarming deed alone is not compensation enough. Here's your reward, friend. Mara's blessing. One more favor for Hearts Week?